Elections Canada is friending Facebook to reach out to Canada's social media community. All voting age Canadians on Facebook will receive a notification in their news feed today and a link to Elections Canada's website. The agency has its first online registration service set up and hopes this will help them connect with first-time voters or those who have recently moved. With more, joining us now from Ottawa is Facebook Canada's Head of Public Policy, Kevin Chan. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning.
And you are aiming to target youth, Aboriginal and senior voters. Tell us why.
Sure. Well, if you talk to Elections Canada, they'll tell you that a priority for them every election is really to make sure that they get certain groups of Canadians registered to vote. And so oftentimes they'll talk about first-time voters, so those who have just turned 18, and they'll also talk about people who have recently moved, so they've changed their address, they may have gone from one city to another. And with 20 million Canadians on Facebook, we really are an ideal, to use the Chief Electoral Officer's words, we really are an ideal platform to reach out to Canadians about voter registration, and we're just really pleased to be able to partner with them this morning.
So this was activated at 3 a.m. Eastern, so just 3 hours ago. And I want to know more about the numbers, because as we look at it, Aboriginal voters turned out in 2011 44.8%. And we want to say that that's on reserve only. And then youth, 18 to 24, 38.8%. And then it goes up from 25 to 34, 45.1%. So it's a good thing you're focusing here, but really it's about registering first and then getting the vote out, right?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, what we want to do is we're sending out a newsfeed unit with Elections Canada, a story to all Canadians on Facebook 18 and above. So yes, we will be reaching those particular groups that Elections Canada has identified, but really the idea is to make a general push out to all Canadians who are eligible to vote, to ask them to check online, see if they're registered to vote, which of course is a prerequisite to being able to actually vote.
When you see these numbers, we're looking at general voter turnout in the last election in 2011 was 61.1%. When you see these numbers, Kevin, what is it that Canadians should know? Because we all talk about voter apathy and people not getting to the polls, but what should people know about the importance of doing so?
Well, it's obviously very critical. It is one of the most important civic engagement moments in our country, and so we were just, again, Facebook was very pleased to be able to be helpful in a very important moment in a country's election cycle, as we are right now during the campaign period. And I would just say, you know, a lot of people have said in the past, well, perhaps Canadians just aren't engaged with the elections. They're not engaged in this process. And we in Facebook, we've been tracking some of this data in terms of how the people are engaging on the election as an issue. And we're pleased to say that there have been 2.5 million Canadians, individual Canadians, who have had conversations about political issues during the campaign, and they've had in total a 14.5 million interactions, whether it's among themselves or with parties and leaders. And so I think what's really neat about that is that really does suggest that Canadians are very much engaged in this election, which is great news.
It's an interesting partnership for Facebook as well. Kevin Chan, Head of Public Policy for Facebook Canada, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.